Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Trapping Noobs, where we go in and take advantage of opening mistakes from our opponents. So this particular game I'm going to show is against the Antique defense. And this was actually one of the very first traps that I learned. When I got started playing on Fix, there was a player named Ziba who was really good, one of the top players, and he used the Antique defense against E3, and so I think a lot of players were kind of copying off of him in the sense that, hey, he's a good player, knows what he's doing, maybe I should use this defense too. So I think I started using it for a little bit as well, and then playing against it kind of lost to this trap a few times, and then it was one of the ones that I learned to then do and noticed that a lot of people were falling for it, and still today a lot of 1600 1700 players fall for it as they're learning how to play the Antique defense. So we'll kind of just go through it. So white plays E3, and then we get C6, and then the knight captures back, and so that's the Antique defense. And so the trap is to then grab the knight and then bring the queen out to F3. And then kind of the newer players or the less experienced players are looking at, oh, I need to attack here because it's covered, and because if I attack here it's not covered and I'm going to have to keep killing. So they take on A2, and then white's using an intermediate, which is then going to push the knight over, and then we're going to trade pieces up here. Waterfall, the rook comes up, and then their queen has to come down and capture, and then white's only option is to take with the rook here. And then this is kind of where a mistake is made, because black can recapture the rook with the king and then kind of still be alive, like not in a great position, but be okay. But what they're looking at is, oh, if I attack here, then his king's going to have to kill here and then kill here, and I'm going to have like a tempo. So they capture with their queen, and then the surprise is, oh, we take with the knight instead. And then that gives mate for white. So black has to recapture with the king, and then we can run his knight by doing this sequence right here. And it's not too complicated. I actually find it kind of satisfying to move the knight over here and have him go back and forth to these spaces. So so that's the trap against the Antique defense. Again, it works against like weaker players that aren't used to playing that line. So hope you liked it.